voice is not echoing because I don't know. On Instagram. Vincy Binu, can you tell me if my voice is not echoing or is it?
Right. Anyway,
ठीक है,
we are
if at
also
all,
live
yeah,
on
yeah.
Facebook. Yep. We are live on Facebook and on Instagram, and we are trying to understand the child's behavior today. Over to you, Vishruti.
So, okay, it's perfect. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Uh, so beginning this we talk, a very interesting session I feel because behavior is something everybody is struggling, and there are a lot many tips available in the market to deal with the behaviors of a
Yeah.
child, and I always feel that a lot of time there are a lot of people who parents who say that "Okay, Vishruti, we really follow all of these tips and everything, but still, things doesn't really work. I don't know what is wrong with my child, and somewhere I feel that your words, your words of Arohi, I mean, just echoes in my mind that maybe it's not about all of those things, strategies and all of this. It's just deeply about understanding the child. So the last we talk was more about understanding good behavior, bad behavior, and the whole discussion. Uh, I mean, you took somewhere it into a direction where there was a lot of realization, where we understood that maybe the behavior is the only way. Maybe that's the only way for us to understand or for us to realize that that's the way to communicate. It's a tool. So whenever the child is behaving in a manner, whether it is something you like or something you do not like, the child is trying to convey something. And the moment we start looking at the behavior as a tool, we start realizing that that's the best way for us to collect data. If I'm summarizing it, I think as
Yeah.
a whole.
Yeah.
So
And we also talked about that perhaps that is the best choice in the child's mind or in anybody's mind, in my mind also, at that
yeah,
time. That is why, out of the options that were available to me at that moment in my mind, I chose that one. Right.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
important to keep in mind that that's the best in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And the moment we start looking at this from this angle, that whoever is behaving in whatsoever manner, that person at that particular moment is trying to or has made the best choice available, uh,
Hmm.
automatically there is a lot of acceptance which just comes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure from there now a lot of people, like, we begin with the child and behavior, and the parents mostly are always curious about that. Okay, so we have seen the behavior and we are not okay with the behavior. Now what do we do about it? And
Hmm. Hmm.
I think maybe from there the need of the second or the third or the fourth session will generate. So let's begin today's discussion from the point that, okay, uh, we agree that the child has made the best choice available to the child uh,
Hmm.
to express whatever is there inside the child's mind as a need.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And maybe now, whatever way the child has chosen to express is not something that we are okay with, or as a parent that we are comfortable with. So now what do we
So
do?
now what next? Okay. So fair enough. So you are saying that there is a child who has a behavior who, and whatever it might be his best choice or her best choice, but her behavior is not acceptable to you, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, yeah,
And you are clear that it is his, for him or her it was the best choice, or
yeah.
it's only you who is saying this is not acceptable.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Are we clear on that? Okay. So then my simple question to you is, uh, let's focus on what is acceptable in that situation. You tell me the behavior is not acceptable. Yeah, let's say the child does not like whatever that food and throws it away, let's say, or whatever, tips it over the table purposefully, tumble, whatever, lets the glass fall down, or whatever, some behavior, whatever, or you come up with a behavior, Vishruti. But the point is, let's say the child has done something, okay, or punched you. Let's say the child is angry and has punched you, right? Now, the punching is not acceptable to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me what is acceptable to you in this situation. Okay, let's keep it very simple. Something you said, your hands are dirty, wash your hands. You said, the child says, you're always asking me to wash my hands, and he punches you. Okay. Now, the
Huh.
punching part, let's say, is not acceptable.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think what would be acceptable to me would be that I'll ask the child that you can say the same thing. I mean, communicate
No,
with
no, no, wait,
your
wait, wait,
mouth.
wait. Yeah. That behavior of punching is not acceptable to you. At that moment, when the punching behavior is not acceptable to you, what is acceptable to you at that moment? I'm not saying
Child.
in place of that, what would be acceptable. No, I'm not talking about any hypothetical situation, any future
Okay.
scenario. I'm saying at that moment when his or her behavior is not acceptable to you, what is acceptable to you at that very moment?
The child
Is there
himself.
anything? Yeah, but that's at a very global level. Obviously, the child is acceptable to you. You like the child, you love the child, it's your child. No. I'm not talking about a global level. In this situation, and we have taken a simple example, the child is punching you because you said something to the child, and the child got upset. So the child is punching you. Right. Now, the punching is not acceptable to you, but what is acceptable to you at that moment?
Child washing hands.
No, the child didn't wash hands. The child, you said to the child, reminded the child that he should or she should wash
Hmm.
hands. And she,
Hmm.
instead of, washing the hands, started punching you, saying, you are always telling me to wash hands.
Child
Right?
feeling angry is something acceptable to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let us assume even the anger is unacceptable to some people.
Ha.
Okay.
Okay.
Pooja
Yeah. Yeah.
also in Facebook is saying the child's anger is acceptable. Okay. So for some people, even that anger is not. Why are you angry about this? I'm only telling you to wash your hands. So even that is not acceptable. What is acceptable? Then let's think of something which is acceptable to us.
My needs.
No. In the situation, yeah, your needs, obviously, your needs will be acceptable to you. About the child, I'm saying. About the child, what is acceptable to you?
Hmm. I'm not accepting.
No,
Let's
don't
say
tell me
the
what is
anger.
not accepting.
No, I'm
Tell me
thinking. I'm thinking aloud.
oh,
That aloud. Yeah.
okay.
That I'm not
Okay, okay.
accepting his
The behavior.
behavior. I mean, yeah. I'm not
You're even not
accepting
accepting his
the
anger, let's
feeling.
say.
Yeah, anger.
Uh,
I'm also not accepting he's not washing hands, so not fulfilling my need. That is also not I'm accepting.
so,
So in
what
a way,
is it that
I'm
can you accept? What is okay with you, acceptable to you, in agreement with you? So, again, let me replay the situation. The child is coming to eat. You know that the child hasn't washed the hands, so you remind the child to wash hands. Okay. But the child says, you are always reminding me or whatever, and starts punching you. Now, what in this situation is acceptable? See, it is so difficult. We are so much stuck to what is not acceptable that obviously we pounce on what is not acceptable. Yeah,
yeah,
nothing wrong with
yeah.
that. I'm saying, but possibly, and we will find what is acceptable. Possibly, we would be able to connect with the child through what is acceptable to us.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, Sanjay is saying him figuring out somewhere way to clean his hand, but that is your desire, right? But what is acceptable in the child at that moment? Or in the child's behavior in that moment, there has to be something that is acceptable in the child. Let's find something acceptable. Basically, we are looking at a hook or at a way to connect with the other person?
So I think a child choosing to behave in this way.
Yeah, but
If
वो तो
I,
लोग बोलेंगे that is all philosophical. अभी मैं how do I accept the child behaving this way, hitting me or hitting his sister or hitting his mother or her mother?
mm,
So there is something in the child which is acceptable. Okay, let's rewind back, right? Yeah, Sanjay is again
आप
saying
इतना
his feeling.
सरप्राइज कर रहे हो रत्ने शेयर नो आई मीन व्हाट इज एक्सेप्टेबल.
No. It's very simple. What is acceptable is very simple, just that we are not thinking about it. Pooja is saying his expression, Sanjay is saying his feeling. Yeah, Sanjay, Pooja, his feelings, expression, if you can accept that, you guys are amazing. But most of us are, we don't think that even his feeling or his expression is acceptable. We think even anger
Yeah.
is not acceptable. We say his expression is also not acceptable or her expression is not acceptable. But there is something in the child which is acceptable. And let's go step by step. So why did the child not wash hands?
Because he wanted to eat.
Mhm. And why did he get angry?
Because I stopped him from eating and asked
Either
him to do something else.
okay, it could be either that, or it could be because he did not like you reminding. It's like he's saying, or she's
Yeah.
saying, you always keep telling me, as if as if I'm not kind of good enough. Okay, but let's go with
Yeah.
the first one. Let's keep it as simple as that. I want to eat. Isn't that my need?
Yeah.
And because my need, my train of my need was going at full speed, coming towards the food with full speed. And there you are as a gatekeeper, you stopped my train. Obviously, I'll get angry. Obviously, I will
Yes.
shout. Either in this case, I shouted out loud by punching you, but basically, some need in me is not met. But is
Yeah.
my need acceptable?
Yeah.
I'm hungry,
Absolutely.
I want to eat the fruit, or if it's a cake, my need is even more. If it's chocolate with cake and chocolate syrup, or chocolate syrup with cake and ice cream, my need is even more. So, whatever the case may be, there is a need. Okay, let's say the need is to eat the cake or eat the food. Okay, is that need acceptable
That's
to you
totally
at
acceptable.
that
Yeah.
moment? Is that
Yeah.
acceptable? Now,
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
of a situation in which you think the need also was not acceptable. But okay, we'll come to that. Let's take it. Wait. Let's go back a little. Yeah, if the need is acceptable, okay, then can we connect with what is acceptable first before we connect with what is unacceptable?
Yeah.
Suppose I say, okay, looks like you really are hungry and you really want to eat.
Eat.
Yeah. So now what am I doing? I'm connecting with you on the basis of what is acceptable to you or what is acceptable to me. Your need is obviously acceptable to you,
Yeah.
but my need as a parent is that you should wash hands and hygiene, which is also fair need. But before we get to that, we connect on something which is acceptable to both of us, which is the need to eat the food in this
Yeah.
particular example.
Yeah. Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
And if we can connect with the need, then what we have understood is not the behavior. Actually, we have understood the behavior. So this is the behavior. We have physically gone under it and standing there. That's what's called understood, right? So the behavior
Perfect.
is here. The behavior is here at the top, and we
Understood.
have
Yeah.
gone under it, and now we are standing there, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
under the cool shade. Okay. Now we are not jumping on the behavior. We are seeing what is under this behavior, and we
Behavior. Yeah.
understand this need, right? And we can relate to this need, connect to this need, embrace this need, accept this need, and because we are now in sync with the child's need, yeah, then we can see how we want to address the other thing, but that comes second.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can the thing is that the real difference is then I don't lose my cool when I say, you really want to eat, rather than, oh, you again are not washing hands. See, the other one,
Yeah.
I am also getting angry or irritated or concerned or whatever, because that behavior is not going with
Acceptable.
me.
You are.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
also in turmoil, right? But when I
True.
connect the need, am I in turmoil? No. The
No.
child is in turmoil? No. Nobody is in turmoil. We are both together with joy, let's call it, or whatever, with our needs. Not joy, with
Yeah.
peace and harmony. Yeah, we are in harmony, we are in sync, right?
Yeah,
Because we
yeah,
are
yeah.
okay. Then I can say, what do we do before we eat the food or whatever? What do we do to our hands? We can play a little gamey. I'm in that game mode because I have not yet gone into the anger mode. I'm ready
Yeah.
to now do it in a more whatever strategy. As you were saying, there are so many books available which talks about strategy. Well, there are so many books which also talks about the child's need, but anyway, uh, the point is that then or any of the strategy would work. Why it
True.
will work is now because I am in harmony and the child is in harmony. We are both in sync with each other, and that is why we can use any strategy that you want to use. I don't care about that. But if you would
Yeah.
have
And
responded to the behavior, okay, then there is a problem.
yeah.
Because then I am not in harmony with the child, and the child obviously
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
want that.
yeah,
Somebody like
yeah,
that, forget child.
yeah. And also I'm thinking that the moment I'm saying that I can see that you really want to eat. The child also feels that okay, it's not only about her need, but she's also understanding my needs. And I think if I just even think the similar thing in a general situation, even in adults,
Yeah.
the
So I
moment
want to tell
somebody
you one
says,
story here. I want to tell you one story here. So I went to this auto guy, and I told it was evening time in Bangalore. About this was before lockdown. So I told him I want to go to this particular place XYZ. He said nahi jana. I said okay. I went to the other guy. He said nahi jana. Now there were only two autos there, both saying nahi jana. Not we don't want to go. I was getting kind of little worked up. Then I said, oh, is this opposite to where your house is? Is it in some other direction? He said, yes. Then
yeah,
he started off immediately. So I'm talking about his need. His need is that his house in let's say west direction, and I'm
yeah,
asking him in the evening time. It was almost 8:30 to go in the west direction. So he doesn't want to go in that direction because he wants to go take a whatever a ride towards his home. So I said,
right,
"Is it
right.
opposite to your house?" He said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to go. This." He gave me one long story of why he wants to go to that side, which was. So now, the moment his need got connected, he says, "But you wait, I will get somebody for you." He got out of his auto, he waved an auto guy, and he got me an auto. Right?
Oh.
So, not that I could pull him, but I connected with him. That's all we did. And
Yeah,
at least I was in harmony. Even if he would not have got an auto, anyway, he was not ready to come. I wouldn't have gained
yeah,
anything by getting angry or upset but I was in peace. He was in peace, and in fact, he went a little an extra mile to help me get an auto because somewhere he
yeah.
felt connected
Connected.
or
Yeah,
understood or whatever you want to call it. Understood, connected to me are the same thing, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
his behavior was not understood. We stood under his behavior,
Under
right?
his behavior.
The layer under his behavior, which was the need layer, and I connected to
Hmm.
it. So I'm saying yes, you are right. It is not just about the child; it could be with anybody.
Anybody, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think the moment anybody feels that my needs are at least, understood or even looked at,
Hmm.
automatically, because I think when you say this, no, that we are so much with our own needs that you have to wash your hand, we literally forget that the child also has a need. and
Hmm.
and,
Hmm.
and, and in that process our need becomes that no matter what our needs should be fulfilled. And the child also I mean the child is also standing in the similar position that my needs should be fulfilled, no matter what you are saying. And then I think the conflict begins. But
Hmm.
yeah, so I think the whole idea should be that we understand, or we try understand below
The
the behavior, yeah. And
behavior.
understand, yeah, what is below that behavior. I mean, where the child, what the child is trying to say, and why the child is behaving in whatsoever manner. So maybe in my idea, the moment I start thinking why he is behaving this way,
Hmm.
automatically lot of wheels start working, and then I start connecting the dots that okay, because of this. And I think you also mentioned this very rightly, that uh, this line, no, that you keep telling me all the time, So he also has managed to gather so many dots together and say that, I have heard this for 4, 5, 6 times. Now I'm not going to listen to you. So it's again like 4, 5 times he already, let go of his need. And this
Yeah,
time
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not ready. So
yeah.
that was also very interesting to look at least as a conversation.
Yeah. So interestingly, as a parent, we want a perfect child. That's okay. No, no, nothing wrong with it. Don't laugh at it. As a parent, we want a perfect child.
Sorry.
But as a
Yeah.
child, we don't want a perfect parent. We want an
Yeah.
understanding parent.
Yeah.
Right? We want just
Yeah.
a parent to understand our needs. Slowly, slowly, we will also become a perfect child very soon. Right? But so that's very interesting. From a child's
Yeah.
perspective, the child doesn't want a perfect you. The child only want you to connect with him or her, his or her
Hmm.
need, and then guide, or you can say, I wouldn't even say guide. I would say then walk along him or her in this journey of trying to become set our behaviors right or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
especially, we get very, I've seen all of us, including me, I wouldn't deny that in public situations when we are with other people, then our
Yeah.
the level, the kindling temperature, the
Totally
fireworks
agree.
level is very low. Thoda sa hua spark and fireworks goes on, right? So which is fair enough. So that's our own, our antennas are high when we are in supermarket, or when we are at a function or get together or
Yes. Yes.
somewhere.
Yes.
We are on full, oh, my child shouldn't do any messy things, and so on and
Yeah.
so, which is fine if that is the need, if that is our need. But at the moment, and realize in that situation, the child's antennas are also equally, the child is also equally, what should I say, sensitized with all these new people around, or if the child is in supermarket, already the child is little charged up and wow, shopping and new whatever. Even if it's in good old supermarket, it's not the same as home. The
Yeah.
pulse rate is not the same, neither mine nor the child. So the moment I realize it's not just that I am
In
strung,
a
highly strung,
different.
or
Yeah.
tightly strung in that situation, the child is also tightly strung. And all the more
Absolutely.
important in those situations that we connect to the child. I'll tell you one more story. This time it's of Asavri. She's now 22 years, but this is when she was maybe 2 years, right? It's about 20 years back, right? So we had gone to this shop, and it's kind of a stationery come kind of a bookstore, mainly a big stationery store. So we wanted to pick some stationery, but she went around to a place where there were books also kept, and she found a book which is her favorite book, and she has the book at home, and she got that she wants to buy this. Now, obviously, first reaction was, "Beta, you have it at home. Why do you want to buy it?" But for her, that's so favorite that even if she's seen it in the shop, she wants to buy it. Right?
Bye.
She's not thinking. 2-year-old is not thinking that I have it at home. Okay. So the first couple of reactions was, "You already have at home." We tried. We thought maybe she will remember, but she was obviously not connecting it to that she has it at home. This dialogue was not registering in her mind, because she was just so excited with that book, seeing
Correct.
that book. Okay, because it's her favorite book. So now what do we do? So what Aditi did was quickly opened her purse, took out a diary, and she sat down with her right on the floor there in the store, and she said, "Okay, so we used to call her Asa. So Asa, you want to buy this book? Okay." So she wrote down the full name. Tell me the name. Obviously, she can't read it. She's just a 2-year-old. Okay, what is the name? Whatever, jumping, whatever the name was. I don't remember the name. She wrote down the whole name. She wrote down the author's name. She even made a little book around it. She said, "So you really, really want to buy this book because you really, really like to read it? Okay, so let's read it one time." And she opened the book and she read few pages out of it, or maybe the whole thing. And it takes hardly 2 minutes to read a 2-year-old level book, right? And then she said, "Okay, now we'll go home, and at home we have another copy and we will read it." But you see, by this time, the child's need of that book and the excitement of the book was already connected. Now she
Connected.
had no
Yeah.
problem in keeping the book back into the rack. Yeah, or whatever, I think, keeping it back into the rack, because that need was connected to by making all that drawing and writing it down and quickly reading through it. Maybe it would have taken a couple of minutes. I'm not saying it was 5 seconds, But you see, there was harmony. There was
Yeah.
harmony in Aditi, there was harmony in the child, in my daughter, and there was harmony in the store. I'm sure everybody else also did not get bothered with this situation.
Yeah.
Unlike if the child would have got into a tantrumish phase, started crying, wailing, maybe
Yeah.
torn
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
book, maybe threw the book, or to somebody else, and then the shopkeeper. You see how it can go. And we have seen it
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
that way many times. But the
Yeah.
quick immediate connection with the need of the child, realizing that the child is not thinking that she has another copy at home, immediately made her. And she did not even say, buy me another book or something like that. Her need was not of a fresh copy or anything. The excitement was her need. And, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and even if you can vaguely understand their needs, even if you are
Yeah.
not very
Yeah.
sure what they need, but if we try to go under, under the behavior,
Yeah.
not on top, maybe we
Yeah.
climb on top of the behavior and say, ah, change it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, so I
I
just
think
wanted to
I think
share this
once you
story.
I think once you start also talking about their need, automatically, they only will open up. A lot of times, like Asavri, in this case, she said that, I really want to buy this book. And the moment you opened the book, she said that you read it, and the moment Aditi started writing it. And I think that, yeah, I mean, for me, this kind of moments are very magical because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So because even with Vedant, like a lot of time it happens that at night around, let's say we have too sleepy like me and Somil, and he keeps asking us to tell him story all the time. So at night when he comes after playing and all that, and then he will say at 11:30 that please tell me a story. Now we are so
Hmm.
drained and he wants to listen to a very imaginary story with his characters only in it, which he will direct us. You're not in the correct frame of mind. So lot of time what I do with him, I first explaining that see we are very tired and maybe a lot of time it doesn't work. At times he understand, at times he doesn't. Then I right away tell him that okay, let's write it what all you want tomorrow, what all you want to
Hmm.
hear tomorrow. So then I'll write all the characters whatever he's saying, then I'll write what happens in your story. Okay, fine, now this is done, I've written this. Tomorrow morning you tell me what time you want to listen to the story. He decides
Yeah.
the time, and then it is
You write that
sorted.
down also.
that,
Yeah,
that
noted,
time
time
also see
noted,
the 10 o'clock
commitment
now.
made. Yes, that is beautiful. What you are sharing is beautiful, and what you are doing is also beautiful because you're connecting with his need.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
also
yeah.
connecting with your need. But the thing is, you're not, worried about his behavior in this,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah.
that is very, very important.
Yeah.
So
And
this
I think, yeah.
understanding behavior is like literally standing under the behavior. That's very, very important.
Yeah. So I'm sure that whoever is listening us or whoever is going to watch this we talk, you I mean, it's as simple as that, just connecting with the child, particularly with the need of the child, and that gets too difficult when we are with just our needs. Of course, we
Hmm,
also do have a
hmm, hmm,
need, but then
hmm.
just understanding the fact that even the child has a need. Simple. So there are
Yeah,
two needs
yeah,
together. We understand that both the needs cannot be fulfilled at the same time because of
right.
limitation of whatsoever. But then the moment you start addressing the need, automatically there is something which starts working. and
Yeah.
um, and it's not, I'm sure that Ratnesh and Aditi, I'm sure there are millions of other parents who have gone through the similar kind of journey like this, that where they have maybe just addressed what the child is trying to say or behave or do, or just connecting with the needs. And I think that's fundamentally very, very important. And that's where we all are stuck because
Yeah.
we are with our needs, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So this
actually,
is so
what
beautiful.
Sanjay and Pooja were talking about, that they are okay, they are connected or
Feelings, yeah.
accepting the feelings. So in a way, when you are accepting somebody's feeling, like how Sanjay and Pooja are mentioning, that's amazing because if you are accepting the feeling, you are invariably also accepting the need,
This,
because
yeah.
you are seeing a need and you are saying, okay, need is also okay, and the needs expression is also okay,
Yeah, yeah,
and the
yeah.
feeling which is getting expressed. So you are already there with the needs. So it's amazing if you can connect with the, so whether you connecting with the need or whether you are connecting with the signs of the need, which is the feelings,
Yeah, yeah.
either
Which
which
is
way
the
you are
thing.
connecting with the need. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah,
feelings
yeah,
are not
yeah.
coming just like
True.
that. Anger wouldn't have come if there was no need to be fulfilled, right? The anger came, or whatever feeling came, because of something. So let's connect with that, because as I said many times, even connecting to the feelings becomes sometimes challenging for parents, or for anybody for
Yeah,
that matter, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
I think
yeah.
we can, if we try to connect with the I often sell it like this. I literally sell it, Vishruti. Uh, I sell it like this, that even if you don't
Technician
want
selling.
to, even if you don't want to do this for any other reason, but for this reason, that it'll still it will keep you in harmony. Because when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
connect with somebody's feelings, sorry, needs, and feelings, but most importantly needs, then unlikely that I will get perturbed and disturbed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And particularly with kids, this is, I think, this is extremely important. And particularly what you mentioned, like in the social structure, I feel
Hmm.
kids are very sensitized and they exactly know how parents are going to react. What are the parents? What are the parents' limitation? Also, they are
Hmm.
watching
Hmm.
us all
Hmm.
the time. That mama is
Yeah.
not going to raise her voice in front of public, in front of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Mama is not going to say no a lot of times. If I'll shout a little, mama will surrender. They
Yeah.
know all of these things. So I
Or I
think,
pick the third or fourth samosa or gulab jamun.
yeah.
Mama will maybe
and
not say something.
and a lot of time I feel now I have reflected on this, that a lot of time I see my situation also, like if I'm too stressed or too like tired or something, then even if he's making certain kind of choices in whatever eating or wearing or whatever, he's making certain kind of choices which I'm not okay with. I say
Hmm.
okay, not for him, it's more for
Yeah.
me, because I am little tired, so maybe at times it helps to understand your needs also,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
in
yeah.
some way.
That's also an
So
interesting perspective. Yeah. So either you take care of your needs or you take care of the child's needs. But I'm saying if you take care of the child's needs, there's a double benefit. Your need, in a way, not your need, but at least your temperament is taken care of.
yeah,
Your
yeah,
anxiety, whatever
yeah,
your state of mind is taken care of, as well as the child's to some extent, and
so
that really helps. And one can always rework on the behavior later. We can talk at the dinner time or next day morning, that if this kind of situation, how else can you do? So we can work on the behavior that the child chose, and
yeah,
think about the options and alternatives, some other time when everybody is at peace. But right now, connect with my need. That's the way I
yeah,
would look at it. Yeah.
yeah. And also, you don't have a choice, because if the child is angry, what else can you do? I mean, then the other options will arise. No, I will shout. I will say no. You have to do it, and it is going to
Yeah.
increase only. It will not go
Yes,
anywhere.
yes, yes. Yeah. It normally spirals out of our own control. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
Just get
And
worse. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think this way, one very important thing which I feel is that a lot of time child himself or herself is not really aware that right now, let's say, eating is my need. So they are
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
looking that thing as a need itself, that this is my need, this is what I was focusing on, and because somebody else said something, I got triggered. So
Hmm.
when you say this verbally as a parent, that oh, you wanted to eat, the child also gets little aware that okay, oh, I was, because as you say that the child is very excited, very hungry, just jumping, on the eating part. In that entire phase, this may bring a little, what do you say, conscious or whatever awareness to the child also, that oh, okay, this is what I wanted, now this is what mama's need is, now let's figure out, what I really want to do. Sometimes
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
observed
Yes. Yes.
this.
Definitely.
So
That. Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, that's a beautiful point actually, Vishwati, that the child also becomes aware of the child's need. We become aware of the child's need, and this whole journey of connecting with each other's need is also a way, let's say, let me put it this way, to get the child to learn how to connect with others'
yes,
needs.
yes,
So,
yes,
so,
yes,
so it's all a
yes,
all a virtuous cycle going on, right? We understanding the child becoming aware of his needs, and slowly,
yes,
slowly, the child may also become aware of others' needs, let's say a grandmom's
Yeah,
need or a
yeah,
friend's need.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that is just helping the child in his or her own social relationships, either now
yeah.
or maybe in future.
Tomorrow, yeah, yeah. I think that the emotional quotient or emotional stability, all this, very glamorized words they are.
Yeah,
But if I
yeah,
just simplify it, this is what everybody is talking about. Like, there are a
hmm.
lot of talks on how to raise emotionally independent, something like that.
Emotionally
Intelligent child.
intelligent
Yeah,
children.
yeah, yeah. and and I just want to maybe end this retalk with this, that the other day I was telling Veda that, see, this is my need. I know that you're not okay with this, but please, just do it for my sake. And he was like that, you can't decide what can be my need, okay? And
Hmm.
I was like, okay. So so someday I told him that, you please do this. And he was like that, Mama, now you are telling me your needs, okay? These are not my needs. And I'm like, oh God, I mean, I didn't even think it that way so consciously. And
Yeah,
so such something like that will come in your way also. It's one.
yeah, yeah. And as a long run, it definitely helps. Yeah, to build that. Uh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think, yeah, we also can call it a vocabulary, because a
yeah.
lot
Or
of
an
time they,
awareness. Yeah,
yeah, and
awareness.
awareness, yeah. So they are building up all of those things. A lot of time, a lot of people also say this, and then later I realized that maybe that is what they were trying to say. That the child doesn't even know what the child is feeling like. Feelings, tagging the feeling. Let's say I'm feeling miserable, I'm feeling annoyed or whatever. So each time when we are connecting with them, they are also learning to identify what it is, because they know what it feels, but maybe they are not
Yeah.
even
But maybe Vishruti will
verbally.
talk about feelings some other time
Yes,
because now we
yeah,
are going
yeah,
into
yeah,
another
yeah,
zone.
yeah, area,
In
yeah.
fact, I
Understood.
wanted to I wanted to end with a small tip. Yeah, and the tip is very simple. The tip is with me and giving tips, but that's okay.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking. That's very simple.
Yeah, let us say something happened in the morning. Let's say this hand wash incident happened in the morning, and I shouted at the child, and the child also grumpily went and washed or fought with me or and punched me, and then I even more shouted. Let's say that whole whatever incident happened in all both parent and the child getting angry and all that, right?
Yeah.
And then later on in the afternoon I'm thinking, yo, why I didn't connect with the child's needs, right?
Yeah.
So I would say now is a good time to go back to the child and say, morning, when you came to me to wash your without your hand washed, at that time your need was to eat whatever XYZ, or you were really hungry, and I was more worried about the hand wash, but your need was this. So I can understand even later on. Even if I understand, I fail to understand, let's say, at that moment, it's all right. We don't need to be perfect parents. Remember, the child doesn't need a perfect parent. We need a
Understanding.
perfect child, but the child doesn't need a perfect parent. The child needs an understanding parent.
Understanding.
And an
Yeah.
understanding parent can even understand the next day, the next hour, the next week also. Last Monday, I did this to you. Sorry, I think this was your need. So I can even connect to the child needs after a day, after an hour, after a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But what I'm doing then is again bringing harmony and connection between me and my child. And as you very rightly said, also making the child aware of his needs and hopefully others' needs.
Yeah. So true. And what Ratnesh has just said, this is written in my room with golden words. So this is a treasure what he just said, and I keep sharing this with lot of people. I remember right now we just stayed 1 week. I still remember when you shared this with like my batch of Jagriti. That time you said even after a year you can go back, or maybe after years you can go back and tell your child, and I'm sure that it is absolutely going to be miraculous or magical. And it is. So what you have just said, if everybody can do that, I don't know how the world will become. So thank you,
Okay.
Ratnesh, for
Oh, most pleasure. My
this
pleasure.
this golden tip which you have given, transformational golden tip. I just hope that everybody can equally get benefited with what you have just said. Thank you so much.
Sure. So, where do we want to take this forward in the next Thursdays we talk? We still are going to talk about behavior. Yeah.
Behavior. I was thinking that a lot of time, let's say we have understood the need, but the
Hmm.
behavior is unacceptable.
Hmm.
And lot of time the child also denies to look behavior, to to deal with the behavior or to change anything about the behavior because of a lot of reasons. So
Hmm.
what if we talk about that, behavior and feelings denial, which exists generally and which is again a very integral part of conflicts between a parent and a child. What do you think?
Hmm.
Or you can
Sure.
suggest.
Sure. No, no, no. We can look at that. So now that we have understood the need, now that we have connected
Yeah.
with the child, what next?
Yeah, what next? The changing part.
Yeah, who needs to change? We'll figure
Who
that
needs
out.
to change? Yeah.
Okay, so that we'll do next Thursday, 17th,
For
right?
sure.
Or
Yeah,
18th.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
18th,
next
yeah,
Thursday.
18th. Yes, yes,
Next
yes.
Thursday.
Done.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Ratnesh. Yeah, thanks a
Yes.
lot. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.